Hello. Welcome to another fantastic episode of Anarchy Among Friends Roundtable discussion. Before we get started, let me first remind you that we are covered by the BIPCOT No Government License, which allows for the use and the reuse of this podcast by anyone and everyone except for governments and the bludgies thereof. You can learn more about that at bipcot.org. That is BIPCOT.org. We're also protected by Brandenburg v. Ohio, 1969, which ruled that the government cannot punish inflammatory speech unless the speech is, quote, directed to inciting or producing imminent lawless action and is likely to incite or produce such action. Therefore, everything said here on Anarchy Among Friends Roundtable discussion is entirely hypothetical. This is episode 168, and we have a very special guest in the house who is here after a long, arduous campaign of Marine harassment. She finally gave in
peer pressure
and has crossed the line to join the most professional podcast on the interwebs today.
Finally stooped to our level.
Yeah.
Finally.
You got me.
You're so getting fired tomorrow. I'm just gonna put
Probably. I don't know. I feel like I've done worse. They know to expect the worst from me.
Yes, that is Miss Ann Bonnie, Taylor Swift, whatever.
Trailer Swift, yeah.
Trailer Swift?
Yeah.
There you go. Is that what we're going with today, Trailer Swift?
Yeah, well, okay. I only made my screen name Ann Bonnie because my first original Twitter account got suspended. So I didn't want to make it the same username. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're just going to call you Trailer all night?
Yeah, I guess. That's what everyone else calls me. So fuck it.
That is a Detroit name for sure. No, not gonna say no to that one.
I mean, I don't really have any arguments to it. It definitely is pretty fitting.
It fits in around here too, so don't feel bad.
All right.
But yeah, we have Miss Swift here for the evening. So get active in the comments. If you ask a question, I will 90% of the time ask it to her. So yeah, I did tell her in chat that I would be on her team tonight against you guys. So
What?
I am. So yes. I contemplated giving her a safe word.
It's got to be. I said it's got to be something in Finnish. It's like Flemish, maybe. I don't know. High German.
I don't know. So,
Flügelschlagen.
Flügelschlagenberg or something. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, hello, Christopher.
Oh, hey, Chris joined us. You're only 3
I
minutes
told
late.
you I was going to.
God, it is so difficult seeing you without the beard.
I know. Put the mask back on.
Right? I miss the beard. I really do. But you know what?
Yeah.
It's the price I have to do to keep my house. So
Well, yeah.
willing
That's what I do.
sacrifices.
Yep.
Either that or get jabbed.
Yeah. No, I'm no
Yikes.
jab. I actually, for the first time in almost 2 years, got to go and sit down in a restaurant without a mask. Last week. Because we had mask mandates for almost 2 years since like I was like April of 2020 is when they kicked in.
Yeah.
And then they had the vax mandate. So it was like mask, and then you had to get the jab. So like I had to wear a mask into the restaurant, and then the jab mandate came in, and it was like I can't go at all. But the jab mandate lasted like 3 months. And Newsom's like, "Oh, everything's closing. Let's remove that." So
Yeah, there's a hospital that I was just seeing somebody's tweet the other day about where they said that they had instituted the mandate as of like the 21st of February, and by the end of the day, the 21st of February, they said no, never mind, we're not doing it, because they would have had to have fired like 85% of their staff.
Right.
So they're like,
Yeah,
never mind, no, we're not doing that.
why- That's
Um,
at my hospital. That's why they decided to just approve everybody's exemptions without questions.
yeah, Los Angeles, the police department, they had a vax mandate issued, and then they realized that they were going to have to fire like 4,000 cops, and like, oh well, let's put a 90-day review on this. Let's put it off for a while. So, yeah, and there's other off places in like Baltimore and stuff that have pulled it. Like they were bringing back nurses and doctors that had positive COVID tests, as long as they wore a mask. Like they were that shorthanded. So
yeah, they originally had put a drop dead date on staff medical. No, that's so much better without the glare in my head.
Yes, it is.
But they had put in a drop dead date for patient care staff where they said you're going to get the vaccine whether you want it or not, or you're going to get fired. And then they actually looked at all the people who were putting in exemptions and went, oh, well that would be 60% of our workforce. No, I guess we'll just rubber stamp everybody's exemptions and send you on your way.
Yeah, you know who did not have a vax mandate and did not have a mask mandate? I believe they actually had a sign that said "Take your mask off before entering," and that is Phoenix Ammunition. Which brings us back to Miss Swift. How you doing?
Yeah,
we're ignoring you. Not really,
it's okay.
The show is already better with her presence. Come on,
it's definitely
Thanks.
prettier.
Thank
Right?
you. You're gonna make me blush.
I mean, with her being here and you covering up your head, it's way better. No.
Yeah, no, we still actually have that sign on the door that says "Fuck Whitmer" and to not wear a mask. Or well, it doesn't say don't wear a mask. It just says make your own decisions, but we're not gonna.
Yeah,
wear
that's
a
right.
mask. Yeah,
that's right. And there was you guys had like police show up to pick up ammo or something like that, and.
Well, no, they came to give us a fine because they got a report that we were like helping people without wearing masks. So then they came to give us a fine or like give us a warning. Well, a customer came while they were there and we still served them again without wearing a mask. So then they gave us the fine. So then Justin was like, yeah, we're not selling to police departments anymore.
Fucking so base.
Nothing wrong with that.
God, I love that.
Yeah.
I love
I need to know next time you guys have some of the 75 grain defense ammo in stock.
Okay.
I need some.
Just check the website.
It might be a minute, but
I go in there like every goddamn day and it's always sold out.
You sign up for the emails?
Yep.
Then
and I never get them. And then I find out that like my buddy down the street, he orders from you guys too.
And
he goes,
yeah, it's hard
I
for us
got
to get
some.
defensive
Son of
stuff
a
right
bitch.
now.
I
just started making my own, so
that works.
Yeah, I heard him on I heard Justin on a Militia, I think it was.
Okay.
Talking about it, and he was talking about the primer shortage and how there's only like four companies in the world that make, primers in the volume in which you guys need.
Yeah.
And like 3 of those people make their own ammo also, so they can like completely hog the ammo and hog the primers and not let it out, which kind of gives them a market monopoly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we definitely have a problem with primers. And then I know right now we have like no 147 grain. So I think that we have like 1.6 million maybe on back order that we're waiting for. That's a
nipple rubbing number.
Well, and also, as of the 1st of this year too, those 3 big manufacturers you were talking about, every last one of them canceled or is not taking additional orders for primers.
Yeah, because they're so far behind or whatever.
And I know that there's a new plant going up down in like the Texarkana area that they're going to be making primers. And there was the opportunity to get a bunch of Wolf primers out of the Ukraine, but they kind of need them right now too.
You know what's actually really funny about that is the day that Russia invaded Ukraine, I got an email from one of the companies that I get emails from for bulk ammo that they had bulk Russian 7.62 for sale. Like the day that Russia invaded Ukraine. And I'm like, oh, what a coincidence.
Yeah, 7.6239 here went up like I think it was like $12 a box since then. Yeah, and I'm in California, so I have to do background checks to get ammo. Right, so if you're gonna do that, you literally have to buy bulk.
Yeah.
Right. So, but if you buy bulk, it's like an extra $50 a case now.
He's out there doing background checks for ammo, and I have my 8-year-old making 9mm.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Like that's homeschooling done proper.
Yep.
No. And she loves it too. And the only thing that she can't do is she can't size the brass. She doesn't quite have the arm strength for sizing yet, but she can do everything else.
That's awesome.
That's why children are best suited to crew-served weapons.
Or what's the other one? The new AR-15 and 22. The one that everybody's losing their minds over. Oh my God, it's geared toward children, and you're just like,
it's a single shot.
Have you seen my kids?
Well, the funny thing is, it's adorable. Like, I want one just because it's adorable. It's like this big. It's super scaled down.
Yeah.
It's way too small even for my oldest, because my oldest like shoots my ARs and my AK.
Well, yeah. Well, and look at you, Andrew. You know Chloe. It's even too small for her.
Yeah, it's very small.
Yeah, she shoots my 16-inch CMMG that I've got, and I mean, she doesn't necessarily enjoy it, but she knows how to operate it. The only reason she doesn't enjoy it is because she can't hit anything with it yet.
Yeah, Rose just likes mag dumping with the 22, the MMP 15 22.
Yeah,
she's just pop 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 pop.
It's a good thing 22 is still cheap.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, an MP 1522 is really ammo sensitive. Like, I've noticed that even if you run it soaking freaking wet, it is still really ammo sensitive. You need like CCI to be able to get it to run. If you use crappy like Remington, it's nothing. You get one failure to feed after another.
Once you get about 1,000 through it, that spring will loosen up enough to make it worthwhile. No, Jason, she did not make any of your ammo too. She was supplying Dad first.
Priorities.
That's right.
As it should be. Hey,
that's why you have it's free labor.
Jason, just show up with a box of candy bars. Chloe will jump on making your ammo. Guarantee it.
All of his brass is primed. It just needed to be worked, and I haven't had any time to do it because I've been too busy trying to catch up on my own shit.
No. Yeah. So how'd you get to working at Phoenix?
So I was in a group chat actually with Justin, and then I was talking about moving because I had moved from Flint down to like Wixom area, so like right by Novi. And I was talking just randomly in there about applying for jobs, and he was like, "Well, what kind of jobs are you applying for?" And I was like, "Well, nothing cool. Let me work for you." And he was like, "Well, we need somebody to work for. We need somebody to do shipping. So send your resume." So I was like, "Okay," and I did. And yeah, here.
Nothing cool. Let me work for you.
Literally, that was it.
I was going to say, if that's not the best interview I've ever heard.
Right.
Oh, nothing cool. Let me work. Were you into guns before?
Yeah, I'd been into them before. So, I mean, obviously I was like stoked to work there, you know what I mean? But I had always been a bartender before. So it was like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Just completely different.
What was your favorite drink to make?
We used to do like smoked martinis and like smoked Manhattans and stuff like that. We would like smoke the ice cubes and stuff. So that was kind of cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I've looked at those kits for that, and I've always thought that seems odd. I mean, like a Manhattan or like an old fashioned smoked kind of sounds interesting, but a little weird.
Well, I'm only sharing this because Phoenix does not make 7.6239. So Lucky Gunner has 1,000 round 7.6239 for $410. So I don't know.
God, that's insane. I remember a couple of years ago buying 7.62 by 39 bulk from Sportsman's Guide, buying 1,000 rounds for like $200.
Yeah, dude. When I got this, I got 1,500 rounds with it. Just with the gun, and I traded my my Keltec KSG for it, like the KSG, some ammo for that, and I got the AKM, a bunch of mags, and then like a ton of ammo, and that was just a couple of years ago.
So this says I live right around the corner from Phoenix, according to the map, but every time I drive by, doesn't look like there's a storefront. Can someone help a dummy out?
Yeah, so we don't have a store. We're just basically like you know what I mean, a factory. But if you order online, then you can like select to get like pick it up in person, and then that's the way that you come in, and then just ring the bell, and yeah, we'll give it to you.
So
Shit,
there
that
you
might
go.
be worth the trip.
But you have to order online first.
Yeah. No. So you're the if you're the shipper girl, you're the one that does all the cool little doodles, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Legendary doodles.
The doodle, like so what's there's a lot of I see them online. There's a lot of cool doodles.
Made you blush.
Yeah.
What's your
Funny.
what are your favorite doodles to do? Or is there any doodles you've refused to do?
There has been some that I just thought were too dumb to do. But then a lot of the time when I don't do them, it's just because I have so many other orders to do that day that I just don't have time to do it. So it's like if I do the drawing, it's going to take like a couple days for your stuff to get shipped out. So I feel like people don't want to wait that long. So I just don't do them. But sorry, I do get tired of doing like all the Joe Biden ones because it's like a lot of people ask for the same shit. So it's like, all right, we get it. You know what I mean? But
I see the one with the FGC.
yeah,
guy with the FGC. That's a cool one.
yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. What's your favorite one?
My favorite one that I
What's
did.
your favorite? What's your favorite one, and what's the most like out of the box, weirdest, unique one?
Well, I think the weirdest one I did was that Optimus Prime one, where he was, yeah, with Trudeau.
I remember that
That
one.
was probably the weirdest one. And my favorite one was this one that I did for a friend that had a guillotine, and then it said "Death to Tyrants."
Oh,
That one was my favorite one.
oh
That reminds me of that damn meme where it's the people with the guillotine in the back of a truck
Yeah.
in like the center of Paris. And it says, "What are you doing?" "Maintenance de routine." That looks like I said maintenance de routine.
So, where do you fall? Are you a libertarian or an anarchist or volunteerist or
Anarchist, definitely.
really like
Yeah.
like and on the capitalist side or on the other side?
I would be more on capitalist side probably. I'm like bottom right usually is what my shit does whenever I take this stupid test.
So
I
you're
don't
not
fucking
so
know.
you're not part of that commie crew that we talked to last year.
No.
Come on, I only
come
called
on.
him commie to get him on the show. We're not calling him commies
Hey,
anymore.
They're talking about Magnus and Oldman and Trashman. We
Yeah.
had
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Andrew,
I
I'm
was
just
actually
saying
the
it
one
to
that
try to get
told
him to
them
come
about
back.
you guys talking
Oh,
shit
you
about
were-
him.
you're
Well, not
the
really
one that
talking
got us.
shit,
Oh yeah,
but-
I remember that Twitter conversation.
okay.
There was
yeah,
a
I
whole
was
thread
listening to you
about
guys,
that.
and I like
That's
'cause we're-
how we got connected.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we're in a group chat together, so I like sent him the link. I was like, "Listen to this," like, and told them, and so then they were like, "Okay."
That was our first successful psyop, and then you are our second successful psyop.
I know it's weird how it works.
So what's up with you and Magnus? I saw you call him Maggie.
Oh yeah, I mean, me and Magnus know each other. We've known each other for like the longest time. I feel like I've known him longer than I've known anybody else. Like into this
Mhm.
movement, you know what I mean? And he lives like 40 minutes from me now, so we hang out. You know what I mean? And yeah, he is my really good friend.
He's good people. I like him.
Yeah.
And one of these days this summer, I'm gonna make the trip across the lake, and I'm gonna say hi to both of you guys. 'Cause
Okay.
I meant to
Andrew?
do it this past summer, and then all sorts of
Andrew, let me know, and the two of us will go. We'll make a trip of it.
swing out
Bet.
there and annoy you.
Yep.
You know,
That's
you're gonna
fine.
have to- You're gonna have to get a factory tour when that happens.
My other half went to Virginia for a week, so the least I can do is get a few days to go over to Michigan.
Right. No, Oldman and Cato are actually coming to Michigan in March for the All That Remains show when Phil's gonna be here.
Mhm.
We're all going to see that.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're tasting music. You just mentioned music. So you're tasting music. I've been told runs very dark according to
I mean-
to the Phoenix Twitter.
Yeah. Justin, I mean, they're all older than me, so obviously they
Mhm.
don't understand,
How
know,
old-
the metal. But I wear
how old
some
are you?
questionable shirts, I guess.
How old are you?
27.
Really?
Yeah.
You're only like 5 years older than my kids.
Andrew, you're no longer the youngest on the show.
Yay!
Still the baby. No. But
The
I
youngest regular anyway.
but the music thing, going back to that, like I know they're older, but like what are you into? What's the dark metal that you play?
I would play
that
a
scares
lot
me.
of like 200 Stab Wounds or Undeath or you know what I mean? It's just stuff like that, Mortiferum. Yeah, like a lot of like just heavy metal, you know what I mean? But then I also listen to a lot of country, so
You called me out on that one
yeah.
a little bit ago. Yeah. No.
It really
I'm
just
sorry.
depends on my mood. Sometimes
gonna-
I'll listen to EDM back there, sometimes I'll listen to rap. It just depends.
Going
your,
from death metal to
you and my
EDM
wife
to
would get
rap.
along so well.
It really is a
That's-
toss up.
That's how my MP3 player runs too. Also,
You probably like me make Spotify's algorithm have like a seizure.
Yeah,
Because
that
like, yeah, I'll have where I'll be playing a playlist and like randomly a song that makes no sense on the playlist will play and I'm like, what the hell was that? I mean, I
Yeah.
liked it, but what was that? What?
Yeah.
Well, my playlist is always on Amazon. They're Prime Unlimited, and today I was driving down the road. I was listening to Attack of the Dead by Sabaton, or March of the Dead. I can't remember what the name of it.
Attack of the Dead Men.
Attack of the Dead Men. And it's after that it would jump straight over to Disney music. It's like, yep,
I was
I'm a
on a
dad.
culture wall all day.
Like, yep, I'm a father. It went from I kid you not, it went from Attack of the Dead Men
God.
to In Summer from Frozen.
I'm so glad that my kids were out of that or of age before that became a thing, like the digital playlist and all that good stuff. Because my kids are 22 now, and
Was that really hard to say or what?
He threw up in his mouth a little bit.
yes, my daughter's engaged.
We're gonna send him a cane at some point in the near future.
Damn.
I'm gonna hit you. With
Oh,
that
he needs a
cane.
walker.
I actually am the one
So,
who needs a cane.
but,
I almost bought one the other day.
Like all the digital
The
streaming.
cane sword.
All that's a felony in California.
I just need a shillelagh. What are you
Of
talking about? I'm
course it
Irish.
is.
Oh, that's true.
But like all the no, I'm not gonna ask that.
Damn it, Shaller. I'm gonna drive down to Holman and whoop your ass right
Hold on,
now.
we'll get to that question later. I actually have it on my list. But like all the digital streaming and all the digital music and whatnot,
Andrew.
like my kids, that wasn't a thing when my kids were babies, right? So it was like we had like VHS tapes when my kids were babies, and it was like I swear to God, they watched the same SpongeBob tape
Ugh.
like 7 times in a row one day, and I almost died. And yeah, there's back in my day story.
Just all I can think of is Chris's playlist going from to let's get down to business.
It wouldn't be the first time it's done that.
You've truly confused it when it plays them both simultaneously. So it's like a death metal version of Disney songs.
I had it jump from Drop Dead Cynical by Amaranth to Under the Sea. About a week ago.
Didn't Leo do a heavy metal version of some Disney songs?
Yeah, I think he does.
Dan Vast
wouldn't
did
put
a
it
couple
past.
too.
I wouldn't put it past Laybach to start doing some of those because they're the band that I have the Sound of Music shirt from. That's literally the soundtrack to Sound of Music done as progressive heavy metal. Freaking awesome.
A
few of my favorite things as like industrial metal. Excellent song. Excellent.
Okay, but can we talk about how good the Tarzan soundtrack is?
Was Phil Collins.
Phil Collins, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Tarzan is a family favorite around here, so
that one's good. And then the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Bare Necessity, and then the original Robin Hood one.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That's still my ringtone, actually.
We were listening to Oodalali the other day.
Yeah. It's what's funny is like that's a GIF that you can hear. If somebody posts the rooster walking along, you can just hear the whistling.
Yep. Robin Hood and Little John are running through the forest, just laughing back and
The
forth.
whistling part is my ringtone.
Nice.
So let's do this list of questions. If
Okay.
you're up
Lord.
for it, you're feeling up for it. So
Sure.
it's just rapid fire. It's only one or two. So AR or AK?
AR.
Pineapple on pizza.
Thank you.
Pineapple on pizza, yes.
Go mudding or go shooting?
Shooting.
Mosh pit or fire pit?
Fire pit.
Steak, medium rare or well done?
Medium rare.
Ugh.
Play teacher's pet or play doctor?
That one caught me off guard. We'll say teacher's pet.
Appendix carry or 5 o'clock carry?
Appendix carry.
6 packs or beards?
Beards.
Was January 6th an insurrection?
No.
Pearl Jam or Nickelback?
Ugh. God damn it. Probably Nickelback, Lucky. I don't fucking know.
I mean,
Winter,
between the two, I would have to choose Nickelback.
winter in Michigan or summer in Arizona?
A summer in Arizona, definitely.
That's minus a point.
I hate
Are
winter.
you kidding me, dude? She's from the upper Midwest. Every one of us winds up going to Arizona when we
Yeah, I
retire for a
fucking hate
reason.
winter.
Get a massage with peanut butter or maple syrup?
Peanut butter.
Twitter or IG?
Twitter.
Are you a top or a bottom?
Bottom.
Ceramic or steel plates?
Ceramic.
Yeah, I saw your kit. It's pretty good.
It's
Dodge,
okay.
Chevy, or Ford?
I have a Chevy, so I have to go Chevy.
Fart all your farts for the year on December 31st, or fart once per day at the same time every day?
Once per day.
Length or girth?
Length.
New or original Red Dawn?
No, original.
More base Twitter, Phoenix or Firearms Policy Coalition?
The more base Twitter. I have to be biased and say Phoenix.
Multicam or ATAX?
Multicam.
Slav squat or Weaver stance?
Slav squat.
Fried pickles or fried zucchini?
Oh, fried pickles, definitely.
Every day is leg day or never do leg day?
Oh, every day is leg day, obviously.
Booty rub or back rub?
Back rub.
Can cringe be cute?
No.
No, we're allowed.
Fuck, Mary, kill.
Yeah,
Elon Musk, Zuckerberg, and Hunter Biden.
Oh my god. Definitely killing Zuckerberg. I guess I'll say marry Elon Musk and fuck Hunter Biden, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You'll probably wind up with fucking AIDS.
Well,
Jesus.
Probably.
Well, he'll snort coke off your ass. So I mean, there's
I
got that
know,
going
so
for
at
him.
least be
That is
a little bit lit beforehand. So
Scholar, how much acid was dropped when this list was made?
I was in a weird headspace. So I saw a little video you did the other
Think you
day
might have been out of
your
headspace.
of your bag, or what is it? Your bag that you posted the video of, and it
oh,
had
my backpack.
Dungeons and Dragon dice.
Yeah, we play. Me and my coworkers play.
Really?
What's your
Yeah.
class?
I'm the what the frick is it? Fire Ganassi and Barbarian. But I'm
Ooh.
gonna multi-class
What's your
as Paladin
alignment?
too, I think.
What's your alignment?
I don't know what that means.
Does nobody
chaotic
play alignment
neutral
anymore?
or-
Chaotic neutral, chaotic
Nah, nobody
good?
does that anymore.
No, we don't do that.
Oh, what the fuck?
I just go and hit stuff really because I'm barbarian. So
You're a
I'm
meat
strong.
shield.
So you're probably you probably have like just a ridiculous AC,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's
I'm level 3 now because we just did the last one last Saturday. So, well, not the last one, but the most recent one we did Saturday.
so hammer, axe, sword,
I have a great axe.
great axe.
Yeah.
The last
two-handed.
barbarian I played, his weapon of choice was a two-handed frying pan.
Nice, nicely
I'm
done.
I'm a mace guy. I like to hit blunt objects.
See, I always play a rogue assassin, man. Like every time, it's a rogue assassin.
Well, I mean, given your military history, that kind of makes sense.
They say, hey, go with what you know. So
Right. This is my first time playing, so I'm kind of just winging it, honestly. But
Well, it's like the conversation I had on Twitter the other day. I mean, is it possible to play a bard who's also a stripper?
See, I've been given that one thought, and I have an idea. So first of all, you obviously thunderclap attack now has to be ass clap,
Right.
but like the rest of it is really hard to come up with because you can't sing necessarily. So like you got to try and modify it.
Oh my goodness!
But I'm just figuring like twerking to victory is just an amazing idea. So
Oh, I just hear in the back of my head the narrator go, and she backed that thing up.
can you imagine like twerking against an enemy and then the DM's like, how you want to do this?
If you have a stripper subclass, you have to have like glittery dice.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
They make those. There are pink on Etsy. There are pink sparkly dice.
There's
that
a
you
lot
can
of really
do.
cool ones.
Andrew, you can go to the shop in Mauston, just up the road from my house, and pick up just about any kind of glittery dice you might want.
Oh man, have you seen Critical Role stuff they got in their store? They have some amazing dice now. They have the Vox Machina dice. Each dice is like for a specific one of the characters from Vox Machina. It's awesome. Such a nice dice. I really want some. They have a blood splatter one that I really
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, those are cool ones. They're the ones I really like. My brother has them, and they're stainless steel, and then like little skulls instead of numbers.
Yeah, our DM has some really cool metal ones with like different swirls and stuff in them. They're really neat looking.
The last guy that DM'd for us, he had a set that was made out of tungsten with gold inlay for the numbers.
Damn.
Holy
you can't
crap.
even like you have to play on a wooden table if you're gonna play that.
Well, you
It
just
was
get
a
a
wooden
get a roll box.
Yeah, the roll
No,
mats.
roll box. Yeah.
You just do that, and that way it's not going to damage anything. But
was-
like, you have to make sure you have multiple sets of dice because occasionally they turn against you.
I know.
You ever Google dice shaming?
Oh yeah, I love those.
Go look through that, and it's just the images are just absolutely hilarious.
There is a 3D printer file out there that is a little chair and a dunce cap, so that you can set a bad dice on it. And put
There's
Okay,
other-
I'm printing that for the next time we play.
There's other ones too, like the little prisons. Like they'll have like
Oh,
a little
yeah.
prison that you can drop it. You can drop your 20 in or something.
Okay, I need to print one of those for the next time we play.
And you know when the dice turn bad, inevitably it's a fucking door. Every time it's a goddamn door, and it should be easy to fucking open. But no. One. Oh, doors. It's not.
Yeah, we
door,
actually
it's a
just did a
demon.
new video for the Phoenix YouTube because we're trying to like bring back our YouTube, and it does involve Dungeons and Dragons.
Really?
I don't think it's out yet.
Nice.
It'll probably be dropped tomorrow, but yeah.
Oh, getting nerdy with it.
Yeah, they made me star in it too, so.
Gonna have to go subscribe to that channel.
I think I already do.
I love watching people play D&D as much as I like playing it. Like there's
I wish I could find a group to play with nowadays.
dude, I'm trying to get a fucking game going, but I don't have a DM.
That's because all the anarchists they play Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Guilty of that
Like-
too.
That's
No.
the big thing in the anarchist community. Like with the conventions and stuff, they'll have like Magic the Gathering tournaments.
Yeah.
Do they have one at MPLF?
There's actually
Fucking
a
nerds.
at the shop that I play at normally. There's probably 6 anarchists down there.
I don't know if John's probably not in the chat, but John's on the chair or on the committee for the MPLF. I'll ask him for you.
I know like Magnus, he plays.
Yeah, he makes all the miniatures too. He does a really good
Oh,
job
yeah.
painting them.
Mhm. I've seen his art. He does cool stuff.
Yeah.
You ever heard of MPLF?
Mm.
Midwest Peace and Liberty Fest?
No.
Oh, there's Jack right there. So none at MPLF, but it's the Midwest Peace and Liberty Fest. It's a Liberty festival or convention,
in
or whatever you want
Michigan.
to call it, in Michigan.
Is it?
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
yeah, so they have pretty good turnout. They have weird people there also, though. So I don't know how you feel about.
There's a
weird
lot
people.
of weird people out there though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I meant to go this year, and then it wound up being like the same weekend as I was going camping up in northern Wisconsin. So
Yeah.
next year though.
You say that every
Ugh.
year.
Oh.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
a Green Bay Packer fan, and of course I say next year every year.
Well, yeah, same here though. Well, we actually don't even say that anymore as Lions fans. We just say, yeah, it's never gonna happen, dude.
Come on, you had to have a little bit of a smile. See
For
Matt
Stafford?
Stafford.
Oh
Stafford.
yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, I was rooting for them all the way because he deserved to win, but
Andrew bought a Joe Burrow's jersey.
Yep, I got a Burrow jersey.
Putting that out there.
Hey, I said that if he took them
You hate
to
to
the
see
Super
it.
Bowl,
Yep. You're off
I
the
would
list,
get a
Andrew. You just
jersey.
lost it. Just lost your spot.
Hey, my grandpa was a rabid Lions fan. He was from Detroit, so my grandma and grandpa lived in Detroit for years. So like, I have to at least be tacitly a Lions fan. But
right. Well, this is the thing. Stafford was talking about retiring, so he deserved to have the one ring. You know what I mean? At least Joe, Burrow's got like the rest. You know what I mean? He's got a while, so he can have another chance.
Yeah, I honestly I don't think that's gonna be the last time we see Burrow in the big game, and as long as they can get him a freaking offensive line.
You guys see Denver and Green Bay are meeting about Aaron Rodgers?
That's so much bullshit, scuttlebutt. Honest to God.
No, they're actually meeting.
You know, honestly, I'm not that upset about it.
It's like
if they do send him,
it's like 5 or 6 draft picks.
Yeah, if they send him down the road to Denver, I have no problem with that. I'm tired of the perpetual drama. Don't get me wrong. If Aaron's the quarterback next year, I will cheer for him just like I have every year prior. But if he's not, I will do the same thing for Jordan Love because I don't give 2 shits.
So there you guys go. He says that there's none like scheduled or set aside at MPLF, but if you guys want to do
I'm a level 1 judge. I can run it if I go.
A level 1 judge?
Yes.
The fuck is a level 1 judge?
That sounds nerdy as shit, man.
It is nerdy as shit. So if there's a rules question amongst the people that are playing a game, they call for a judge, and then I have to go over and settle the dispute.
That's fascist.
It's voluntary.
That sounds awful authoritarian for
literally Hitler.
Do you draw on the little mustache?
I have one that sticks on. So that way when I'm playing, I take it off, but when I have to make a ruling, I put it back on.
You know, the best part is that being bald,
it's
you can
removable,
just
so
stick
he can
hair
put on his
on
mask.
See what I have to put up with.
Yeah.
See, I told you this was easy. It was chill.
Yeah, it is pretty chill.
I told you so. All right, you guys.
That's weird.
Let's see.
It's a mole beer.
It's a what?
It's a mole beer.
What the fuck is that?
Like mole sauce.
Oh, okay.
Chocolate and chili and
Jack, no, I'm not the final authority. Believe me.
The final authority.
There are people out there that will actually sit down and write out the entire scenario on a notebook page, and then sit there and pore over it for 3 days before they make a ruling.
That's high level nerd shit.
No shit. I just walk over and go, no, you're wrong. He's right. That's it.
Like that's
that, and I get free promos every year from Wizards of the Coast.
That person needs to
they're worth
hang out
pretty
at
good
Phoenix
money
and get his balls back.
But even as an entry level judge, I get promos mailed to me every year from Wizards, and each promo is usually like a $200 to $300 card.
Damn.
So
fucking nerdy.
Yep, and proud of it.
Oh, speaking of nerds and lame people,
white and nerdy.
Speaking of nerds and lame people, Phoenix's emails.
Yeah,
they post it from time to time. Right. Oh, it looks like it keeps redirecting me somewhere else.
Yeah. We always have a question on the website that sometimes catches people up.
Let's see. What is it? What's the current one?
Something. I think it's probably the Second Amendment one, unless he changed it. I don't know.
To the interwebs.
Let's see. The website says, "Is
Jack, for the
self-defense a
right
human
money,
right?"
anybody-
Oh yeah,
gay.
there you go.
Oh, let's see. If I say no, it goes me to joebiden.com/gun safety.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, when we
You
used
know-
to have the question, like, right around election time, after Joe Biden got elected, we had the question that was, did you vote for Joe Biden? And so everyone, they would click yes and stuff like that. Well, we had one dude still put in an order, and he put in the notes that he did vote for Joe Biden. So I was like,
Oh, they canceled it. I remember that.
yeah, I canceled it because I was like, well, let me ask, you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I asked my bosses and I was like, is it okay? And they were like, well, email him first, see if he was joking. So I emailed him and I was like, hey, like, were you being serious? And he said, yeah, I was serious. So I canceled it right after I got the email.
Nice.
That's so fucking fantastic. That's
Yeah,
like
I
I
mean,
love
it's
it.
like-
I love it.
What
That's like,
it's like if you wouldn't have
That's so
said
awesome.
anything, you could have just ordered it and it would have been fine. But
Yep.
you wanted to say something and be smart, so we can
that's
play
like
that game.
that's like John Willis over at Special Operations Equipment SOE. He used to have this thing like when he was allowed on all the social medias, where like dumb customers, right? Dumb questions, people that were just like really hassled,
Yeah.
customers. And he would cancel and refund their order, and then turn their name into a code, a savings code,
Oh no shit.
right? A really shit customer, John Doe, and he'd be like, put John Doe in at checkout and save 20%.
Well, yeah,
And-
we
Remember
did
seeing
that with like the whole Chris Titus thing.
Oh,
I
that was
remember that.
God,
yeah,
that was
we
fantastic.
did a little code about that for the
Beautiful.
weekend.
Absolutely beautiful.
That back and
Loved
forth
the
was
fuck
so
out of
hilarious.
That whole thing was
Absolute
fucking
gold.
great.
I know when
He
I went
lost
to
his
Justin's
fucking
office and
mind.
he was like, "Do you want to hear this voicemail?" I was like, "Absolutely." It was so funny.
That was a good one. That was over the engraved
The
50
50
caliber
cal
shells.
casing, yeah.
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 He
I
like
love-
lost his mind. Like he had a mental breakdown.
I know.
I like on the frequently asked questions for Phoenix.
Yeah.
They said like the question is, can you make subsonic 50 BMG? And it's like, stop. Just stop. Just-
Well, that's like the other day somebody replied under one of my tweets. It was like, when is Phoenix going to start making 7.62 by 59 or something like that? And Justin was like, yeah, never, stop asking.
Yeah. and it says on the site that they're geared towards competitive shooters.
Right.
Right? So 5.56, 9 mil, and then everything else that they make after that is just like, by popular demand.
Yeah. We won't really make stuff unless we know that it's going to sell. So it's like people ask us to make like 65 Grendel stuff like that. And it's like, well, how many people really want it? You know what I mean? So
I'm gonna start a
The
Kickstarter
truly best
for
caliber ever, 10 millimeter.
10 mil.
They
Yep.
do
Well,
make,
yeah.
they make 10 mil.
we do.
I
make
know
on
they
it's on
do.
the site.
I'm gonna start a Kickstarter
I know they do,
for
and
everybody
it
to
cycles
contribute
really well in this.
so that I can bulk buy like 100,000 rounds of 300 blackout
Uh-huh.
and put in
Good
the
luck.
order.
No, I
God
think
damn
that we're probably going to make 300 blackout again when we can, because I know that
Yeah.
some people that are close friends with us want it too. So
Yeah. Andrew will put in an order for 100,000 rounds of 300 blackout. Delivery September 1st. August
2024.
August 28th, the economy collapses.
God damn it.
So close. Son of a bitch.
At that point, Andrew would be like, screw it. I'm getting in the truck. I'm driving over there. I'm going to pick up what they have made right now.
Dude, are you kidding me? Do you know how much gas that would cost me in my truck?
just get a
the
freight
car.
delivery.
$1,000.
Yeah, at least because I get 9.5
If you're,
miles
if
per
you're
gallon. And it only
ordering,
runs
if you're
on premium.
ordering 100,000 rounds, shut up and put the gas in your truck.
Right.
Right?
Couldn't you just take the
Probably
ferry over?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, I
Andrew,
mean,
ride
you
the
could-
ferry.
They'd probably
Ride the
sink
Well,
her
ferry.
very low key.
he really has to pay for that kind of action. We don't talk about it.
I don't have
Hey,
to. pay to ride
as
the
Jack
ferry.
says, $20 is $12.78. So you said AR versus AK. What do you run?
I have a Saint, so it's a pistol. It's 9.5-inch barrel.
Do you wear like 4 layers of ear pro with that?
No, I just have the walkers, and they run pretty good. That thing is loud as fuck, though.
The fire
I
breathing
actually just
dragon.
went to the range yesterday, and everyone like usually always asks me what I'm shooting. It's like it's just a pistol, dude.
Well, it's a pretty girl shooting a pistol, so I mean that's right.
Oh yeah, I had the rare breed in it originally after I got it, and then I have the Elfman trigger too. So I put the Elfman in it yesterday, and that was the first time that I ran it, and that thing was pretty nice.
Shaller.
How often-
3
how often-
transmissions.
How often do you shoot?
I mean, pretty often. I take like MDFI classes and stuff like that, so I think that it's kind of a waste to go to like indoor ranges all the time. So there's this place that I go up north when I go up because my parents live up north in Michigan. So when I go up there, I'll go shooting because it's just like a pit basically. So it's not really like regulated or anything. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, I like those. We have one of those up north of here where my kids live in. That's the only place that I'll go like actual shooting.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Like we have a
That was-
local range. We have a local range I'll go to, but it's it's a sheriff training.
Right.
That's like
Place.
shooting on my parents' property. It's just into the back of a hillside, so it was great. You shoot whatever the
Yeah.
hell you wanted.
Same thing.
Hey man,
down
do you
at the
have a
farm.
tax stamp for that? First of all, lower your voice.
Are you wearing what's the video? Are you wearing level 4 plates?
Yeah,
Hey, is that
yeah, I love
illegal?
that.
Hey,
That
those
one
level 4
TikTok
plates.
that they
Video.
made. Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
that- those plates
P-
level 4. All right, we should go.
yeah, that
We
was
should-
PNW Gorilla. They're good people. I heard them on with BR Hates the Feds the other day. That was a good conversation. But what pistol you run? Was it on your IG? It was like a Glock 43 or
Yeah,
something
the
like
43X.
that? Fucking
Nice.
Glockers.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Justin is like a Glock stan, so that's like all he has. So when I was asking recommendations, he literally brought in like every Glock that he owns for me to try and to
Mhm.
like see which one feels the best. And yeah, it was just the 43X.
43X and 48. It's nice single stack.
Yeah, well, I have the
Do you
shield
have the
arms
shield-
mag too.
I was gonna
so I
say,
have
do you have the
15
shield
plus
arms
one.
upgrade or
yeah,
not?
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah. See, because you can't mess with perfection, Jason.
Exactly.
And that's why everybody, as a Glock owner myself, that's why every Glock owner that actually does anything with their pistol goes, "Oh, here's a nice $500 gun. I'm gonna put $700 in upgrades in it."
I may
in-
have purchased
In
a Grey
California,
Ghost.
that is a $700 gun.
and $1,400 in upgrades.
Dude, my 17, which is crazy. Like, I mean, even Glocks around here are getting so expensive because, like, I remember when I first bought my Glock 17, I think I bought the 17 for like $400, just over $400 for a Glock 17.
The Gen
And-
5 right now at our favorite gun shop there, Andrew, they have 2 of them on the rack right now. One is an MOS and one is not. And they're the non-MOS is $575 right now.
Yeah, my local shop can't keep Glocks in stock, and when they do have them, like a 17, or we have the 10-round limit capacity, so people are still buying full size 17s with 10-round capacity.
Damn.
It's not 3 background checks; it's only 1. But we also have to do background check for ammo, and the Senate wants us to do background checks to buy gun parts now.
That is
But
ridiculous.
You
But
need to
like-
get the fuck out of that.
But
state.
like the full size
Seriously.
Glock 17 was on sale for $649. And that's before the taxes and fees and background check and all the other bullshit.
On
Here's the
sale?
thing.
So you're looking at $700 out the door. Well, out the door 10 days later.
Christ.
This
I thought it was
And they
15.
This
and they
10 mil right
can't keep them in
was
stock. And
700
they
This thing
can't
was
keep them in stock at
$650.
$700.
I paid $650 for my 10 mil pistol.
Yeah,
For this
that's
10
nice.
mil pistol.
It's cute.
I think I paid about $600 for my KSG.
Jesus
Sold your
Christ.
KSG,
I traded my KSG for my AK.
which was the smartest decision.
It was
Oh,
actually
God,
really
that
smart.
thing-
The KSG, especially loaded with Hornady critical defense, because it's that bullpup. That thing was a fucking fire breather because that barrel is not that far in front of your face, so it's just Boom.
It's a
And,
damn good thing you had the hand stop on the slide,
No.
Why do you think
because
I had
otherwise
it?
you would have blown your hand off.
And
Yeah,
when
that's
it
the other
jammed, what happened?
Andrew bitched and moaned and like threw it on the bench a couple times. Motherfucking!
It only jammed the once, and that was because I short stroked it. When that thing jams, it's because you short
That's what she said.
it's really easy to short stroke. So if you move the pump with intent,
That's
you
why
know-
she said length over girth.
if you know how to move the pump with intent, it always works. They've done studies, 60% of the time it works every time.
No. So what's your kit like? I've seen I cyber stalked your Instagram. What's your kit?
I have the Shellback Tactical, the Banshee thing, I think, for the plate carrier. And even though I said ceramics, I only have steel plates because I'm poor as fuck. So yeah, but it's decent. So
Where'd you get your
You'll
plates?
find no judgment here.
well, we do. I don't even know who we do the stuff from. I got them from work. So because we have like plate carriers and stuff there, we sell for somebody. I can't remember who though, because I'm terrible.
I'm still working with Cody Armor to get an affiliate link for it.
Come and take it.
Yep. That's where I got mine. Scotty.
Yeah.
That multi-curve, the CQB multi-curve, you can't beat it, man. It's so comfortable. Holy crap. Plus the triple buildup for the anti-small on it.
Mhm.
Fucking mint.
According to the website, Phoenix sells Spartan.
There we go. Okay.
What's it like working there besides the based boss and the not shitty customers? And
It's a lot of fun, honestly. I mean, there's only like 6 of us that work there, and then Justin and his brother are like the co-owners. So we'll play Among Us at lunch every day, and then yeah, we just have fun. We're all autistic as fuck there, so it works very well.
Well,
that's the advantage
if they
to
ever
being
start
female,
looking
is
for
no
an IT
extremities.
person, let me know.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I'm the only girl that works there, but it's so fun.
Yeah, we noticed that in the videos and stuff. It's like, I don't know, it's cool.
Right.
It's cool that like, they could have had like, I wouldn't have hired a SJW or none of that. So we know you're not on that market, but
Yeah.
I think it's just it's cool to have a female presence and something like that. Like I have my friend Sarah. She used to write for The Truth About Guns.
Uh-huh.
She was one of their bloggers, and she was like the one female writer for their thing, and now they have like 4. But it was kind of cool because like she would get so many sexist comments. I mean, she's a good looking female with a rifle writing about
Right.
how to carry guns and all this other stuff, and I don't know. I just think it's cool.
Yeah, we were talking about if we ever have to expand, and I was telling Kyle that he should not hire any more females. And he said that he needed to hire a female for the front office to like answer the door and stuff. And I was like, well, fine, but that's the only one.
Any of the guys on the screen would be happy to work the front office at Phoenix.
Right. You just put on a cute little blonde wig so you can, you know what I mean?
I'll even put on a falsetto. Oh, hi. How
There you go. Trust me,
Andrew
some of the
flips up and goes,
customers you
"It
get
is
are
ma'am."
irritating as hell, though. I'll be honest.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. It's ma'am. It is ma'am.
Yeah, well, that actually kind of goes with the new video that we're posting that we're posting. It's like me against a Karen customer, but the Karen is just my boss Kyle with a blonde wig on and like a beard in my purse.
Oh, have
Kyle-
you seen? Oh, go ahead.
Kyle's the background, right? Justin runs the social
Yeah,
media.
Justin runs the social media and stuff like that, and then Kyle does everything else, really.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, not everything else, but like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, Justin's the one I heard on the interviews or on the other podcast, and
Yeah.
he's the one that runs the social media. He's the based.
Yeah, I mean, Kyle's pretty based too, but he just doesn't do the social media stuff.
Who do you like better?
Who do I like better?
Don't answer that.
Well, I have
Oh.
Justin's nod fucking set up that's worth like $18,000 right now, so probably him maybe.
Yeah, you want to run away together?
You said what?
Nothing.
Are we gonna run away together?
Are you kidding, dude? I fucking saw that nonsense, and I'm like, that's worth more than my truck.
Yeah, well, it's definitely it's worth like fucking. I don't even know how much times my truck, like a lot. So yeah, he said I can use this rocket launcher next for the next thirst trap. So that's cool.
Nice.
When for academic purposes, when is that gonna?
It'll probably be this Thursday.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, asking for a friend.
Yeah, as soon as I give them the nods back tomorrow, then shit.
That's
my hands in a
that's
empty
fantastic.
It was really wild because I just have never used them before, so I didn't really know what to expect. So I obviously have been fucking around with them.
Oh, I was gonna ask if you were playing with them.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, when he gave them to me on Thursday morning, and the battery was dead, so I didn't even get to I took the pictures with them, but I didn't even get to use them. So then I was like, dude, you cucked me, like the battery's dead. So he's like, well, bring them back Friday. You can take them for the weekend, and we'll exchange the battery. I was like, okay. So I got to try it.
What did you do? Just turn the lights off and creep around the house doing room
Basically,
clearing?
yeah. Well, I wanted to see how my depth perception was and stuff like that because I thought it would be weird.
If you've got a set of nods, you have to LARP around the house.
You
just
to.
have to.
Yeah. It's pretty much a requirement. Although I will say the first time that I ever we were out I was on training, we were in the Okefenokee, and I flipped the nods down and turned them on. Never turn on nods in the middle of the night in a swamp. You don't actually want to see what is surrounding you, because the moment you turn it on, you're like,
there's so many eyes on you, bro.
I know, and last night my roommate had somebody over, so I told him, I was like, dude, I'm gonna be downstairs doing stuff, so just to let you know.
If you see somebody creeping around with a gun and nods on, don't worry, it's just me.
I know, the group chat was like, you should just kill the power to the house and put on your Bigfoot costume and the nods and just stand there. I was like, dude, that would be funny as fuck.
Does anybody have any shaky grainy cameras that they
the next Blair Witch?
Great. Now I got another fantasy to add to the list. Oh. That's a good boss, though. That's cool.
He's decent.
He's decent.
He's decent. I feel like that might be setting the bar a little bit low.
No, he's the shit, actually. No. He talks a lot of shit, but he's a good guy.
Yeah,
I appreciate him.
We talk a lot of shit too, but we're all assholes.
Right.
Yeah, those are cool people to hang with, though, right? Because there's talking shit to talk shit, and then there's talking shit for laughs.
Right.
Right. We talk shit for laugh because we like to hang out and we like to laugh. Right. I'm sure he's the same way.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You guys want to get into an article? Yes, no.
Okay.
We'll start with a laugh or something serious.
We've been laughing quite a bit. Let's go for something serious and then come back to the laugh.
Something okay. Did I get something serious? Okay, I did get something serious.
The Washington one?
No. Governor Sununu, that's the governor up there in New Hampshire, signed an executive order to remove Russian liquor from New Hampshire liquor and wine outlets.
That does absolutely nothing.
Virtue signaling.
So
that's ridiculous to me.
Yeah, Chris Sununu signed an executive order Saturday directing the state's liquor and wine outlet locations to remove Russian-made and Russian-branded spirits. In a tweet, Sununu said he signed an order that instructs the outlets to start removing liquor from liquor stores until further notice. Quote, New Hampshire stands with the people of Ukraine and they're fighting for freedom.
We're so angry that we're going to stop selling the things we've already paid for anyway.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
Exactly.
What's that was the point I was gonna make, right? Like the store already purchased it from the distributor. The distributor already purchased it from the manufacturer, right? So Russia already has the money, right?
Well, that's all the people that burned their Carhartt stuff and took the logos off. It's dude, you already bought it. So it's like,
Wear it the fuck out and then go buy somebody else's shit next
right.
time.
No need to
Yeah.
cut it up. Like, I mean, whatever.
Peak virtue signaling.
Oh yeah,
It is
that's
big. You know, it's funny. It's like the Russian liquor into the U.S. It's like I want to say it was like $800 million or something. It's not a whole lot of money on the grand scheme of things, right?
nah.
But 21% of the gas in the United States comes from Russia.
Right.
Can't help but notice they're not taking that out of the tanks at the gas station.
Not only are they not taken out of the tanks,
Right.
but the oil and gasoline producers in Russia were like the one thing not touched by any of the sanctions.
Yep.
Well, yeah, and well, and you
remember
notice
seeing that.
today Saudi Arabia reaffirmed their commitment to Russia for the OPEC Plus.
Yep. And I remember seeing something shortly. Was it yesterday? I think it was. Venezuela said the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, of course they did.
Well, of course they did, but I mean, you're still talking about OPEC nations. I mean,
It's hilarious. I don't want to really get into the Russia thing because I mean that's a little more serious, but it's just it's all smoke and mirrors. It's all, you know, don't look behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Did you hear a big natural gas CEO in Russia died?
I did.
From Forest Mommy.
Dude was like, I don't remember the entire story, but yeah, he was basically just offed in Russia.
What are you suggesting that Russia may engage in assassination?
What? The Russian oligarch did not kill himself, just like Epstein. All right.
No, we have no knowledge. He went
on that note.
He died.
Epstein and the people that are associated with him never got their bank accounts frozen.
Yeah,
that's true.
Ghislaine Maxwell, yeah, none of them.
Do we still have Epstein didn't kill himself on all of like the lot stickers on every bag of ammo? It's like Epstein didn't kill himself and like super small print on all the stickers.
Nice.
Should add what's his face, Jean-Luc.
I know.
What's his face? Also didn't kill himself.
Yeah. Well, on like the
same
packing
way.
slips, we have McAfee didn't uninstall himself too.
I like it.
Yeah, McAfee also won't uninstall stuff from a fucking computer. But
yeah, we still get that shit all the time too.
I get the stupid. I didn't renew my subscription, so I get endless pop-ups, and I'm like, yes, accept risk. I don't fucking care. Accept.
You can't uninstall it or what?
Even if you uninstall, because it came preloaded on my computer, it like still gives me like I still get obnoxious like pop-ups for shit endlessly on this fucking thing. Drives me nuts.
Dumb.
It's like, no, I didn't pay for you because I don't fucking care anymore. Like this computer can get fucked. I don't.
I told you the solution, Andrew.
I laughed about that before you were on, man. I laughed about the fact that you're like, just do a full reset. But I got a lot of programs on here. I have like $300 worth of video and photo editing and audio editing.
You know, as long as you paid for a perpetual license when you bought that, all you need to do is you bought a subscription license like an idiot.
No. What I did is because it's Creative Suite and it's their older version, and they don't automatically upgrade you to the newer version. And now enough versions have come out since I bought this one that they won't let me just download the old one again. So I'd have to buy.
So what you're saying is you don't know how to look for old ISOs of install images?
No.
You guys want to talk about boobs?
Obviously.
Would this be the podcast?
Did somebody say boobs? I had to come back.
Wait, what?
But U.S. Supreme Court declines to hear topless ban
They said
challenge.
boobs, but I don't see no boobs.
Sorry, Sandy.
I got my attention too.
They heard you.
I mean, I could do a little dance and but
just get Lindsay to come in through the door. It's okay.
no.
We got Forest Mommy in the chat, so we got boobs all the way around.
Yeah.
It says keep those tops on in Ocean City, ladies. The U.S. Supreme Court declined Tuesday to hear a challenge of the Maryland beach towns 2017 ordinance banning topless sunbathing by women while allowing men to go bare-chested.
What a
The
load of shit.
The justices let stand the 4th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals decision in August that Ocean City's gender-based prohibition is constitutional because it, quote, substantially related to the important governmental interest in protecting the public sensibilities of Ocean City.
What?
You hate to see
There
it.
was a lot of words there, but I don't
Hold
think they actually said
hold on.
anything.
No.
That the gender-based prohibition is constitutional because it, quote, substantially related to the important governmental interest in protecting the public sensibilities of Ocean City.
So what I'm hearing there is they're saying that
It's important. It's important for the local government to dictate what is right and proper.
and also to
Morality.
And not
discriminate
fun at all.
discriminate against people based on gender.
No, save second base. Just
Yeah, what the hell? That's a bunch of
Yep,
fucking prudes. All right. First of
I
all,
mean,
like-
every single breast cancer fundraiser I come to, they always had the thing with save second base, and I always have to buy something
Yep.
just because.
I used to have a
the
T-shirt that was
boobies.
pink that said, "Yeah, save the boobies" on it. I fucking loved that
Mhm.
shirt.
Yep.
That's-
I remember a couple of years back, the local rock station there where you're at, Andrew, had a fundraiser out of the strip club called Toys for Tatas.
Mhm.
Dude, don't go to that.
That was in
that's probably
California,
4
too.
No,
Mile.
that place is shit. That place
Don't
is
go to
absolute
never,
shit. But
never go to 4 Mile, especially not on a Tuesday night. There are things you cannot unsee,
Yikes.
and it's
we
in
talked.
my
We
head.
talked about before about college towns with
don't go
off-season
during the
stripper
summer.
clubs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
during the summer on a Tuesday night, you will end up needing it. You have to get your penicillin shot on the way in and another one on the way out.
When do you
Damn.
think I went?
You married?
I don't know. On Tuesdays here, we always have like $2 call-it shots at all the strip clubs, so that's like the best day to go here.
Yeah,
You
but are
can
the
get,
girls
you can
any
get drinks
good?
for $2.
That's the thing. Are the girls any
Or
good?
is it just a sea of C-section scars?
Oh, C-section scars is a lot of them. We like to play a game to count how many we can see. And I mean, I lived in Flint for 7 years, so yeah.
Oh,
Obviously, there's very questionable people that live there. They'll accept basically anybody to fucking work there.
we definitely need to hang out.
I just went to, what was it, Little Darlings in Lansing the other day. It was my first time going to that one out in Lansing.
Your
was
boyfriend lets you go
alright.
to strip clubs?
Huh?
Your boyfriend lets you go to strip clubs?
I don't have a boyfriend, dude. I do whatever I want.
Oh, okay.
Do what I want.
Exactly.
Well, that eliminates the question is whether he has land or warlord potential or not.
Right.
Right?
I have warlord potential, so.
To be determined. In the unsuccessful petition
I
for
think he's
Supreme
got
Court
you beat in
review,
warlord potential, buddy.
the attorney for 5 women challenging the ban stated that the ordinance quote, codifies long-standing discriminatory and sexist ideology in which women are viewed as inherently sexual objects without the agency to decide when they are sexual and when they are not.
That was going to be my question is, so if they can regulate and make it illegal for women to go topless, are they going to start citing mothers who are trying to nurse?
Well, people do already get mad about that shit.
I don't
Oh,
give
yeah,
a shit if they
all the
get
time.
mad. When I'm worried about guys with guns walking up to my wife while she's feeding her baby.
we had
going,
Right.
our friend Bexley, Rebecca Farnsworth, she took her daughter to the park and ended up breastfeeding her. And there was some guy in the bushes watching her just fucking jerking off in the
Oh,
bushes.
absolutely not.
And she
yeah.
freaked out, right? And pulled her pistol
Yeah,
And
I was
call-
going to
and-
say that's exactly what
and called the cops, and the cops came out and like, did anybody see his winky? And they're like, no. And they're like, then there's really nothing we can do. And she's
Well,
like, not going back
should-
to that park.
I was going
to
to say,
be
she
fair-
should have just fucking shot him.
Yeah,
was
dead
pissed.
ass and
Well,
worried
was
about it
The
pissed.
cops
after.
ended up catching the guy, but
Mhm.
because of lack of other people
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, we saw his winky," they had to let him go.
Just
Yeah.
lie about it at that point, dude.
To be
Yeah.
to be fair though, she also lives on the eastern side of the state.
Oh God.
So
Yeah.
she lives not in Milwaukee or outside of Milwaukee, but in that direction
Okay.
on the eastern side of Wisconsin, which is like as blue gets. So
It's Chicago light.
Well, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we have homeless having sex in the gutter here.
Well, I mean,
That happens around here too, just not in the winter because they get stuck together.
yeah, it's a definite risk when it's 20 below.
There's so many things I'm not gonna say. There's so many things I'm
Also,
not gonna
it's
say.
complicated. Like if you have snow pants on and stuff, like you've been out snowmobiling all day,
No.
it's complex and not worth it.
What's the other? You got to according to the was it that the politician in Ohio? You got to keep it in the ice fishing sheds.
Yeah,
the prostitution.
Prostitution guy.
yeah, and you know what that
Ice fishing
means?
leads to
Prostitution. What?
Well,
Did you see Andrew? Did you see Charlie Barron's video about that?
Dude, I'm the one who posted it all over Twitter when he released
Oh
it.
god,
Yeah,
that was fucking hilarious.
he's just he's like walleye depletion, prostitution. What?
Quote, Ocean City's ordinance that it is intended to protect traditional moral sensibilities perpetuates a stereotype ingrained in our society that female breasts are primarily objects of sexual desire, whereas male breasts are not.
Bitch, you don't know me. My breasts could be very sexual.
You
I'm
got your
sorry.
nipples pierced, get like the cute chain to go or something. You know what I mean? That could be sexual.
Oh no,
Well,
my cousin years ago got his nipples pierced, and he went to take a football jersey off, and he wasn't wearing anything under it. And
no,
it
Yeah.
no,
out.
no.
Never,
Ow.
never
well, I mean,
will
I have
ever.
mine pierced, and I get like my loofah caught on it all the time, or like threads from my towel. It makes your soul leave your body a little bit. It fucking sucks.
No,
Pat dry.
Ow.
Pat dry.
that's just immediately
You
like
gotta
my
climb in the
teeth hurt
Bigfoot suit.
thinking about it.
Let it absorb.
Right.
No,
That hurts me.
no.
That hurts me to think about.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't wanna think about that.
My movies are not very happy about that.
My moves.
Oh.
But it's a so they upheld the offense or upheld the ordinance, and it's a $1,000 fine.
$1,000 for
$1,000
for bare titties.
Yep.
I mean, I am more than willing to start a like.
You know what? What's
on-
funny is like
for
it's $1,000 fine for her. Like she can be flat chested as fuck. It's $1,000 fine. But some 700-pound
Yeah.
sumo looking guy with Kentucky Fried Chicken
With bigger titties than me.
oil stuck in the rolls
Yeah.
of his neck, and it's fine.
Yeah.
yeah, that's totally okay.
Well, because obviously,
damn.
for one, it's never going to be sexualized. To be fair.
Well, yeah.
He's 700 pounds. There's no fucking way.
I mean, I don't know, man. There's some weird fucking kinks out there. There are people into
There
armpits.
are.
I know,
That
Absolutely
is true,
are,
because
and
there's
those
like some
are
people
fucked
that'll
in the
like
head.
pay people to eat more, like on YouTube and stuff, and like pay them to get fatter.
Mhm.
Don't
I've seen that.
I
Yeah.
just
I
I
like
don't
a little love
understand it.
handle. Okay, I you know, but
our
that's-
species
no.
is not built to last. That's
No. Humankind has had a great run, but
It's about time we call it quits.
I'm with you.
I'm seeing more and
Absolutely.
more evidence that I agree with that.
yeah. Hashtag
we need-
Meteor Doom 2024.
Right.
We need to give the world
I'm
back
hoping
to
for
the
the Yellowstone
cockroaches.
super volcano.
Just do the Great Reset. This will be the real Great Reset.
Right. We need to give the world back to the cockroaches. Let them do their thing, and yeah,
Hey, it's their turn.
It's their turn.
Cockroaches and Cher. I would say Betty White, but sadly,
Right. R.I.P.
So
Keith Richards.
Keith Richards, dude, Keith Richards is never gonna die. Like
That's what I'm
if
saying.
Keith Richards could make it through the 70s and 80s, you can make it through anything you're going through right now. I assure you.
No.
That's-
Dude, how
Look,
upset
you-
would you be if tomorrow that was the day?
I mean,
I
I'm
would
not
be
that big a
shocked.
fan of fucking Stones anyway, but
No. Well, that's a good segue. We have a list of 2022's most sinful states in America.
Woohoo!
Well, Wisconsin's not on that list.
Michigan
it
probably
is
will
for
be for
drinking.
drinking at least.
Number
Well,
one.
I mean,
actually.
there's a
Very
lot of
low.
drinking in Wisconsin.
There's,
but
I was gonna
Well,
say,
yeah, I know
Wisconsin
you guys are
has-
like heavy drinkers too, but I think Michigan is like pretty high up there. As well.
Michigan is number 22 on the list.
Okay.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Ann Arbor. I know when
And
in terms of drunkest cities.
Wisconsin is 34.
Oh, see, we got y'all.
Yeah, that's well. I mean, in terms of sinfulness, but you also have Detroit, so of course you're more sinful as a
Yeah,
state.
Detroit, Flint, Saginaw.
well, that's
Oh,
because
Flint, I don't
Detroit's
even wanna
constantly
talk
getting
about Flint.
fucked. Well, Detroit's
If you look
constantly getting fucked, whether
specifically
it's
at the
by the
category
government,
for
whether it's by the
alcoholics,
Lions.
Wisconsin
I
is
mean-
number one.
What's that?
If you scroll down the list to where it does specifically name alcohol,
Yeah, alcohol.
Wisconsin is
Oh, yeah.
number one.
Well,
We
yeah,
have-
if you look
have,
at the top 20, we have 13.
Oh,
13
right.
of the top
13.
20 drunkest cities.
Damn,
Colorado.
okay.
8 of the top
Colorado
10.
is 21 on the most sinful.
California is.
Number 2.
Sheesh.
I'm not
So
surprised.
what is Nevada number one?
I was
Yes,
just
it
gonna
is.
say
Yes, Nevada
Yep.
has to be number one.
because Vegas,
Right.
the city
Yeah,
of sin
really.
itself.
Duh.
Nevada is number 1. Okay, I'm just gonna read the article first. It says red states and blue states may like to point to one another as a source of all that is wrong with the U.S., but the truth is that each of the 50 states has its own virtues and vices. For example, New Mexico has among the worst drug use problem, and certainly comes as no surprise that Nevada is the most gambling addictive. But the cost of state sins is something we have to share as a nation. Gambling alone costs the U.S. more than $5 billion a year. That's nothing compared to the amount of money we lose from smoking, though, over $300 billion a year. Harmful behavior on the individual level can add up to staggering economic cost on a national scale. While many people want to quit their vices, it is a difficult road even under normal circumstances. So the stresses of COVID-19 pandemic make abstaining all that harder.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah. So and then it just
Maybe
it has a
it's
list like
just- yeah.
so yeah, Nevada's number 1. Nevada is the most sinful. They are number 9 in hatred, number 1 in jealousy, number 1 in greed, number 7 in lust, number 27 in vanity, and number 4 in laziness.
Really?
They're industrious with the lust. That's-
Yeah.
So
But I would have expected them to be higher in the lust category. than-
Me too,
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean,
Yeah, legalized
the bunny
prostitution
ranch
in the
and-
whole state.
yeah, like
Unless-
well,
except
actually,
for
no,
city
it's not.
proper.
2 or 3 counties or something.
It's not legalized in the whole state because in the city of Las Vegas itself, prostitution is in fact not legal.
Right.
No,
but
Clark
if you
County,
but if you're
the whole
down,
county.
yeah.
the whole county, Clark County. I was gonna say if you're
Clark
down
County
in
and whatever county Reno's in, I think. But you go just outside county and it's legal.
yeah, well, I mean, if you're in Paradise, Nevada, which is
Oh, Michigan's
still in
really
Clark.
like right in the middle of everything.
Really?
15 on the most on the angry.
I would figure we would be higher because we get like way less vitamin D than everybody.
No, 39 in jealousy.
There's something that goes with that.
Oh, the jokes write themselves.
They really do.
Let's see, 26th in laziness though.
Well, a lot of that's probably the UAW. Let's be
Yeah.
Yeah.
No surprise to me, Alaska was last on vanity because it's like everybody, it's so cold, just wears headgear and
Mhm.
masks and shit.
Well, yeah. What do you have to be vain about? You're constantly buried in like 17 layers of clothes.
I mean,
Yeah,
Gucci
exactly.
makes like Laplander hats and shit.
Most excessive drinking. Most excessive drinking. Wisconsin, Montana, Vermont, Iowa, North Dakota.
Damn.
Sounds right.
Read out.
Yep.
I'm honestly embarrassed that we're not higher.
I've been to North
You gotta work
Dakota
on that.
and they can keep up with Wisconsinites, but they inevitably do lose.
Michigan is
Oh,
not
yeah,
in the top
everybody
5 of anything.
Well, damn, dude, we need to
Well,
step
it's
these numbers
Michigan.
up.
It's I was gonna say it's
It's
Michigan.
Michigan.
I mean, Michigan can't even agree on which half of the state is the proper half. I mean,
I can agree on which half is probably the proper.
well, yeah, the upper part should be part of Wisconsin, right?
It should be part of
No,
Wisconsin. That's
absolutely not.
ours.
That is ours. It is
Absolutely
attached to
not.
us.
Let's see, Mississippi. We have a request. Mississippi is
The bottom of everything.
let's
As
see.
usual.
Mississippi literally is the asshole of the entire country.
Mississippi is number 27. So you're more sinful than Michigan, but less sinful than Wisconsin.
The real question is, did it beat Arkansas?
No.
It's like okay, because I would say Arkansas is the state that
Arkansas-
Mississippi is thankful that it exists.
Arkansas is 16, and it is ranked number 1 for anger and hatred.
Really?
That sounds about right.
Damn.
Yeah.
I've
Sounds
never
like
been
it.
like over there. I've been to like Colorado and Texas, but that's basically
Mississippi
it.
probably
Yeah.
top 3 for incest.
Number 4 for jealousy. 37 in greed. 36 in lust. Sorry, guys. 43 in vanity, and number 12 in laziness.
I'm going to take a wild guess that vanity number 1 is Virginia.
There's currently an argument in the chat. I don't know if you guys noticed this. Jason Hoff says trailer is correct. UP belong to us.
New York.
And Jason goes Hoff is wrong.
New York is the most vain.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah,
too.
I can see
Yeah,
that.
I guess
absolutely
yeah,
can
I
see
can see
that.
that.
This New York, California, Florida, New Jersey.
Yeah,
For
that
vanity.
makes sense.
Yeah,
that
all
makes
right,
sense.
I'll give you
Yeah.
that. I
won't
just
argue.
know, like, in terms of like southern states, like when I was stationed at Bragg, I remember because it's North Carolina that I was told that North Carolina. There's a famous quote that North Carolina is a valley of humility among 2 mountains of deceit. Or of deceit. So
Texas-
that's South Carolina and Virginia on either side.
Right.
Texas is the most lustful.
Really?
That's kind of
Everything's
surprising.
bigger in Texas. I honestly,
Everything's
having
bigger
been
in
there a few times, I could see that.
There are several
Texas-
things that I can assure you are not bigger in Texas.
True fucking story.
Texas, California, Florida, Pennsylvania, New York. Top 5 for lust.
I mean, Florida, I can understand. You ever been to Miami Beach? Woo-hoo! That's a fun place to be.
I do love Miami, I won't lie.
Oh, Miami's freaking great. The nightlife is fantastic. Oh, I love
I will
Miami.
say the nightlife in Orlando fucking blows.
Yeah, it really does actually.
Well, it's fucking Orlando.
I was gonna say Orlando, Kissimmee. It's all kind of like nah.
Well,
But
It's like Retirement Central right there.
yeah,
Epcot
yeah,
Center.
there's-
well, that and it's Familyville. Everything's
Yeah,
set
Disney
up for
Epcot.
families. It's
Disney.
bullshit.
yeah, it's. I mean, there's Universal Studios just a little ways up and stuff, and Universal's
Well,
kind of fun, but
Yeah,
Universal's
Universal
not
was
bad.
cool.
I-
We went there like a couple years ago for Christmas and New Year's and stayed down there. We went to like Harry Potter World and shit. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, a couple of years ago for Cisco, they had their conference in Orlando, and they rented out Universal Studios for the attendees.
Damn.
No.
Yes.
So
nice private thing. You know, I still resent
missed
the
that
Harry
shit.
Potter land though in Universal because it killed off the coolest ride in Universal, which was Jaws.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
The one that almost killed a guy. That's
Well, they just
That is
closed
so-
freaking. They're not
Realism.
opening the dragster this year because it almost killed that lady from Michigan.
lame.
That freaking the part like came off while she was standing in line and smoked her in the head. So yeah, they're like thinking about closing it forever now.
no helmet, no helmet.
Beam.
Why can't OSHA just have like the same percentage as the FDA with like, bug parts and peanut butter?
Right, just a
Dude,
couple
I-
will slip through. It's fine. You
If
know what I
it's-
mean? Whatever.
Yeah, one or
If
two.
you can't
not a
duck
big
it, fuck it.
deal.
Make
Dude,
Darwin,
my
make,
little brother.
make
Dodge a wrench
Darwin
and
great
dodge it.
again.
Right?
My,
I'm not
my
saying
little-
kill all those stupid people. I'm saying remove the warning labels and let the problem fix itself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
My little brother. So my little brother does he's kind of in charge of the safety for Duluth Trading, right? He works at their main thing, and like that's his thing. And like the stories I've heard about when he first showed up, when they first decided they needed a safety department, about how Duluth Trading ran in its warehouse are hilarious if you look at them from the perspective of like OSHA existed, but they like just didn't care. So like he talks about like they're the after if you're over what is it like 5 feet or whatever, you're supposed to have the tether
Yeah.
so that you don't fall. Well, they have shelves that are like 15 feet high, and when he checked their tether, it was 26 feet long, and he was like, what is this gonna do? And they're like, well, but if it's shorter, we can't reach the back of the shelf. And he's like, but if you fall, it doesn't do anything. There's no reason.
That's what.
So she goes, no. So she goes, well, we have this other one that's shorter, and he measures it, and it's 15 feet long, which means it's the exact same distance as to the floor. Which means it'll just be attached to you as you slam into the ground.
That's just Wile E. Coyote with the rope.
Good. Oh boy, that was helpful. Thank God for the tether.
Wow.
When I worked
tether.
When I worked
Acme
construction,
harnesses.
when I worked construction, my boss would tell us, if you fall, you're fired before you hit the ground.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, well, and apparently, like their workers' comp was like in the hundreds of thousands of dollars annually that they had to pay for people. Like, there's people apparently working in the warehouse with like one hand.
Oh my god!
Like it's like
Jesus
like think
fuck.
like Industrial Revolution, like turn of the century kind of like, oh, some of these
Peg
people are missing
leg,
fingers
hook,
and
patch.
hands, and yeah, and like that was the way the entire warehouse was when he got there.
The
And he's like,
supervisor is Captain Hook.
Dude,
yeah, and he was like,
They
do,
can-
do none of
they
you
That
have any
explains
problem
the
with this?
hole in my
No one?
pants I ordered last year.
Listen, they could have some serious like fun D&D LARPing.
well, could you just imagine being like a person going there on your first day and seeing all that shit and still like deciding to work there?
You know that guy's been here for a while because he's only got 3 fingers on his
Right.
hand.
$20 is $12.78. All right, $20 is $12.78.
I just,
That's-
my God.
Yeah.
And he was like, you're spending literally hundreds of thousands of dollars on workman's comp. Like, you don't see like where that might be a problem.
Right.
And
You
they're
could
like,
like make upgrades elsewhere, maybe. You know what I mean? But
yeah, they're just like, well, I mean, it happens. And he's like, no, it doesn't
It
happen
should not.
to anyone else. No one but you. But apparently,
I
like,
just
I
just imagine some old timer and he's giving you the run of the rope and he's telling you. So rule number 1 is continue working. Don't blah blah blah. Rule number 2 is blah blah. Rule number 3 is safety.
rule number 3 is safety.
It's just a peg arm.
You know, working in commercial and ag tires, we saw our fair share of accidents, but aside from the one truck driver that ended up in ICU and paralyzed for life, it was fine.
yikes.
Aside from the one guy, you're like, oh my God.
I replaced his tire. I just mounted it while it was the outer dual. I just replaced it right there, jacked the truck up, ripped the old one off, slapped the new one on. And his dumbass walked up to it and went, "Hey, that looks pretty," boom, and it blew up right in his chest.
Damn.
125 psi, right square into the middle of his chest.
Ouch.
Ow.
Threw him back 26 feet. Broke his spine.
Right?
That was such a huge
on the
fear of mine
positive,
when
though-
I did tires.
On the positive, though, he doesn't have to wear a shirt when he's in Ocean City.
Hey, there you go.
Look at the bright side. At least he can go shirtless in his wheelchair.
Right.
Um,
The little fucking electric scooter.
He can burn his back on the leather seat.
Yeah.
Ow! Ow! No, he wouldn't feel it. It's okay.
Oh, you're
It
right.
depends on what part of his back is touching the pack.
No, see, what you do in that situation is instead of suntan lotion, you use Crisco, because then when you start sizzling and something smells delicious,
Then
you
you
know
can,
that
yeah,
need to
you
get out
know
of
it.
the
You
sun.
can hear it.
Yeah,
You know,
you're like, oh, hey, I need to move.
It's funny you say Crisco. It's almost like that was a segue.
Hey, segue.
Most
You,
professional podcast on the
Are
internet.
you a Miss Swift? Are you a perfume fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Would you
yeah.
ever? The hot potato in the fragrance world wasn't made by Chanel, Chloe, or something else, but it's French, sort of.
Poppy's number 9.
Fritas by Idaho packs the odor of a fresh order of French fries made, of course, from Idaho
Oh.
potatoes.
Oh,
The name
Yikes.
fritas is the French word for French fries. So this was made. It's a literal perfume made by a guy in Idaho to promote Idaho potatoes, and the perfume smells like French fries.
As an
Yikes.
Irishman,
And
right
they
now, I'm
sold out within hours.
yeah.
What is
Are
wrong
you
with
surprised?
these people?
Are you kidding me? As an Irishman, I'm going. Smells like potatoes, you say? Really?
And you have to remember, Jason, how many banjos are you hearing in your head when you realize that it sold out within hours?
The Idaho Potato Commission boasts that the scent was, quote, formulated from essential oils and distilled Idaho potatoes to embody the irresistible essence of potatoes from Idaho.
Distilled
So
potatoes,
deep fryer,
so they
deep
made it
fryer
out of-
oil and vodka is what I'm
Right.
hearing.
That was wicked right there.
So
This is
apparently,
Idaho, not
apparently it
Russia.
smells like French fries.
Again, if I'm walking past a woman that's wearing that, I'm gonna be like, "Say las." Yeah. Said don't anything later. I mean, she'd smell like I'd probably want to eat her. I'm just saying.
You won't find her at a strip club on a Tuesday night.
No, you probably will, because she'll put the fragrance right along the C-section scar.
Oh God.
God,
Yikes.
I'm gonna mute you. I really am.
Hey, bro, you smell that chick? She smells like strawberry body butter and French fries. It's sadness.
Andrew, you would go on Tuesday night if they were wearing that scent and they looked like this.
Oh God, you had to bring that up.
Can you mute him?
Yeah, can we turn his camera off?
Oh fuck!
No.
I'm apparently bleeding. All right,
Nope.
cool.
So let's see what the customer review says. Close your eyes, take a whiff. Potato farm, take me away. Incredible. Love it. It's the best. Best potato smell ever. I need this in my life. That
Okay,
is
I'm sorry, but I can't help but like picture the kind of girls or people that are wearing this. And it's not good.
They are not.
There's the bottle. It's
That is a fancy fucking bottle for
That is insanely fancy.
It smells like fucking French fry. Like can you imagine the TV pitch for this? Like, do you wish that you worked at a Burger King?
Right.
Would you like to smell like you do?
That's how you
No, it'd be
attract
one of
those 600-pound guys with the
Yeah.
triple D cup movies.
All you need,
Right.
all you need
Where
to do.
that can go topless on Oregon or Ocean City.
Well,
Well, if you're
it's
trying
like
to
the
get
same
like
people
my
that bought the
600-pound
KFC
life.
scented candles.
Do you want to attract juggalos? Well, all you have to do is not shower for 3 months and wear this perfume.
Carry
you
on this
too.
bottle of Fago.
Bottle of Fago
I just-
and fucking marketed
I
to
just-
juggalettes.
Just fish and chips. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I love fish and
No,
chips.
don't say that.
Oh God!
Don't
No.
Don't
say
ruin
that.
that. Don't ruin that. You will not ruin. You'll not ruin that for me. No.
Jacob Miner in the chat.
Extra big ass fries.
Fuck you, I'm
eating. Yeah. Oh,
That's-
fish and chips
this
in
is-
Ocean City.
We have reached levels of idiocracy that should not, in fact, be possible. Like we've hit the plaid stage of idiocracy. I think. That we
Oh.
now have a French fry scented perfume that sold out in hours.
But
Like-
none of us ever thought that the movie Idiocracy would become prescient.
Right.
Oh, I knew it at the moment I saw it. I was like, "Yep, this is the world in like a couple
mean,
of years."
Let's be honest. It's as distasteful as the idea of fish and chips could be. You're kind of interested because you want to smell this.
If
Right.
it smells like fish and chips, I'm not eating it.
I
not gonna
don't know.
happen.
I feel
No,
like I just want to know, does it smell like just grease, like fryer grease, or does it really smell like all right?
Well, it has essence of potato, right? So there's no grease in it.
Right.
So like it's distilled. So it's like non-alcoholic vodka.
Okay. Which shouldn't exist anyway.
I agree.
That just sounds. That
No.
phrase made me sad.
Non-alcoholic vodka.
Non-alcoholic vodka immediately.
She's
was
drinking
like,
a
"Oh."
White Claw, bro. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah. It's
Ain't
the
no
new
laws when you're
flavor,
drinking claws.
passion fruit.
Doesn't matter. It's
Still-
White Claw.
Still White
Yeah,
Claw.
I have basic bitch tendencies. Okay.
clearly. It's
I'm just disappointed.
what?
That my brain
While
is
drinking
gone.
White Claw? No. It's you gonna throw on some fucking North Face and a puffy jacket next? You fucking.
I don't
country?
own anything like that. Okay, so listen,
Hashtag puffy boots.
I usually drink vodka and water, okay, with lemon. So it's like these aren't really that much different.
That just it really
Vodka and water with lemon?
Yeah.
Please tell me it's at
What
least
the fuck?
Reka. It's at least an Icelandic vodka that's good and not.
No.
It's still
Honestly,
Stolichnia. She
my
fucking
vodka
drinks
choice for the
Stolichnia.
longest time was Heaven Hill vodka. It's like $6 a fit.
I just
picture
that glass in one hand and like the Tiffany blue sky 380 in the other, and you're just
Absolutely not.
Oh no! It's a Tiffany blue Ruger LCP.
Oh my god.
oh my goodness.
No, everything basically that I own is black,
I did it
so
again, playing in the back on the remix.
I can't even do. I refuse to even order like different filament for my 3D printer because I only like black. So I don't know.
Oops, I did it again, followed by toxic.
Well, my light just died. Well, that sucks.
Those videos are fantastic if you mute them.
Yeah. Hey, Andrew Schaller asks, what if it smells like fried chicken and potato wedges?
I mean, it does smell like chicken, and if it tastes like chicken, keep on licking. So, I mean,
if it tastes like fish, it's the best dish.
the best part about that, actually, now that he points out that people will be randomly sniffing the air, is you could eat like a ton of like Taco Bell. Okay. And then spray that and then immediately crack one off. And people be like, "Oh, what's that smell?"
That's like when you drop a really nasty like SBD and you go, "Oh, do you smell popcorn?" And people go,
do you smell popcorn? I love that. That's fucking great. You guys smell popcorn? What? What?
My 8-year-old does that. My 8-year-old will do that. She'll be sitting there and everyone's like, "What the hell is that smell?" "Oh, you didn't smell the popcorn I had?" It's like, you little shit.
Yeah, we need to. So we need to get her some potato.
Some
fragrance.
potato. Can you imagine if you could have a buttered popcorn fragrance and like a potato, like French fry fragrance? And
Bro, do you want
bring it around.
cannibals?
I know the best.
That's how you get
Wear the
cannibals.
buttered popcorn one to the movie theater. Watch what happens.
No, you got to like wear it to. Oh no, I'm not going to go there. Nope. I'm stopping.
Yeah, the
there.
buttered popcorn one already exists, right? You cut a hole in the bottom of the popcorn tub, right? You sit it on your lap.
No, it's hot, and there's hot oil in it. Why would you do that? Like, oh, I got this cool. Like, oh my god!
That's like the
Sounds like a
hot
good
wax
idea.
dripping, though. If you're into that kind
Don't
of shit,
kink
I don't
shame,
know.
bro.
Yeah, but it's like gonna make
Take your vanilla ass to the back
That's...
row, then.
Ah, yes, I'm so vanilla for not wanting skin grafts. That's all the cool kids are doing it. Your peer pressure will not work.
I have a boo boo, and you kiss your boo boo, make it all better. And
yeah, except that if it's a giant fucking festering blister, that's
Blister,
probably
yeah.
not going to be
wants
attractive. I mean, I'm no expert, but I
once it
feel
blisters,
like
no, Andrew. Once it blisters, it's ribbed for her pleasure.
Oh,
yeah, but not yours because the friction is going to be painful as shit.
Where's the mute button?
This is off the rails, way off the rails.
I told her you guys were going to be nice too. I did.
We
I
are.
straight up said I was not going to be nice, I believe. So
I was going to be so
Derek
nice.
is not here to
this
act
is
as a
still kind
buffer
of
either.
tame. I mean,
I didn't even give her a safe word, guys. Come on now.
I'm
Bring
alright.
on
It's
the
okay. I hear
Flugelheimer.
much worse. Trust me.
she works with nothing but dudes in the gun industry. What do you
I was
think?
gonna say, I'm sure she's heard worse at work.
Yeah.
No. All right. Let's get to this last article and then From the Wolverine Watchmen. Have you been following that one at all, Miss Ann?
No.
Swift? No.
Is that
Whitmer
wait?
Kid-
That's the Michigan Militia.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have heard of them. I think around like the time that the whole Whitmer thing happened.
That's who we're talking about.
That's
Okay.
exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, so actually one of those dudes, when I briefly lived with my parents again, like in between Flint and living where I am now, one of the dudes, I think his name was Tyler, he lived a street behind me, and we actually like heard him get his door kicked in, unfortunately.
No.
Oh, well, that's relaxing.
This is from one of the other guys. This is from the main defendant, right? Is what they're calling him.
Uh-huh.
Whitmer kidnapping case defendant alleges informants, quote, repeatedly pressured him to participate.
Which is not surprising.
Well, when almost everybody involved was a Fed. what do you
Right.
expect?
Right.
Yeah, was it like
The-
12 out of 13 were in fact federal informants?
Yeah, it was like at least half
Well,
of them.
12 out of 26.
99%.
12 out of 26 involved. 12 of the 14 in the kidnapping plot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So you had 12 feds and like 2, retards, basically. It's like
Yeah.
That's actually what they.
that's
called
actually what
this
they
kid.
called the one guy who actually like went ahead with it that wasn't a Fed, is they kept
Yeah.
calling him the retard.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Adam Fox. That's the guy we're talking about.
Okay.
So the lead defendant in the alleged plot to kidnap Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, quote, repeatedly expressed that he did not want to participate in the conspiracy despite, quote, persistent pressure and manipulation by FBI informants, according to a court filing. Adam Fox faces charges in relation to the kidnapping conspiracy and attempting to obtain a weapon of mass destruction because they were supposedly going to blow up a bridge.
Yeah.
it's not really
his
mass
attorney wrote-
destruction, is it? Though it's kind of isolated.
It's
Really.
pretty targeted destruction. if you
Yeah,
ask
that's
me.
pretty specific destruction, I think.
Yep. His attorneys wrote in a filing last week that he plans on using the defense of entrapment in court and pointing to Fox's drug use and statements against extremism in addition to the influence of government agents. So this guy was a habitual pot user.
Okay.
He's stoned out of his fucking gourd.
Yes.
He's an idiot.
Yes.
And he's being pestered endlessly by everyone else, all other
Right.
12 people in the 13 people group.
Yes.
So it's like
endlessly.
obviously eventually you're gonna be like, okay, whatever, bro. Yeah.
Yes. Fox's defense argued in the latest filing that he, quote, lacked the predisposition to commit a kidnapping or use a weapon of mass destruction, and his participation was induced by persistent and repeated pressure and manipulation by government informants.
You know, and the thing,
Informants saw Fox's, quote, chronic marijuana use over the course of 4 months, and the agents would still pressure him regardless of his condition. Yes.
wait, so they actually tried to manipulate an actually actively stoned as shit dude.
Right.
Yes.
And
Yes,
now they're going to hold him accountable.
Yes. At one
for-
meeting, an agent proposed a, quote, snatch and grab of Whitmer, and Fox, who was high, said the move would, quote, devastate the community. Remember, these are all, these are FBI and informants, so they were recorded.
Right.
So this is actually on the recordings that said it would devastate the community. So he didn't want to do it.
Right. It's,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
it's not like
clearly-
he's saying,
Right.
yeah, like let's you go do it right now. It's like, yeah, bro, that'd be pretty fucked up, basically, is what he's saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying. And this guy, let's see, bring up Adam Fox. You can look at him and tell you that the Idaho, the potato perfume would turn him on.
Depending on which part of Michigan he's from, I mean, maybe. Oh yeah, I remember that guy's picture.
He looks the part.
Yeah.
He's definitely in a strip club on Tuesday night.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
He
No.
probably has one of the strippers as his baby mama. She's got the C-section scar.
Yeah. He's a fish and chips guy. Oh, but yeah, just complete and utter setup, and it's just Ridiculous.
Which
And, then they timed to the Boogaloo movement. And we know how we feel about that. No, I saw you posted some pictures with them.
Nope, I have
Flags
no
in the
idea
background?
I have no idea what anybody thinks about it.
No.
We just don't look over here and don't look over here and
No.
you're fine.
Yeah, like the whole other side of my room, like all three of my windows on this side of my room have 3 boog flags on it. I won't lie.
Oh, hey, I have.
I've
that
seen
one
you. I've
too.
seen you post a
have that
picture or
one
two with
too.
them.
Yeah.
Well, no.
You know, though, your suggestion that there's something wrong with having a stripper for a baby mama, I take exception.
Well, if you say
The
another
most
word, I'm gonna
blunt
make you tell
thing
the story.
ever. Oh, make him tell the story.
Should we make him tell this? Have you
Tell
heard
the damn
his,
story.
Did you hear the story about when Andrew killed a
No,
gold
we're
eagle?
not talking about the eagle again. All
Yes,
right, people
we
can
must
go back.
talk about the eagle.
They can watch the
No,
episode with
no,
Magnus.
you
where I tell that
have
story.
to.
Yikes.
You brought it up. You have to tell the story for her entertainment now.
Let's hear it.
See? She wants to hear it.
All right. Well, I can't argue with you, so fine. All right. So, basically, to set the stage, I'm on leave. I'm in Class A's. I'm in third group at the time, and I drive a 1986 Chevrolet Camaro. It is bright red. It has a 355 in it with a supercharger that sits about, yay high off of the hood. An American flag bow tie in the rear window. Pair of cherry bombs and turnouts. Beautiful car. I loved that thing. I built it myself. It was great. But I'm cruising along the highway and I flush a bald eagle, a very large bald eagle that's currently munching on a deer carcass. It goes, instead of away from the road, into the road directly in front of me, ricochets off of the intake, slams into the windshield, shatters the windshield. I'm doing about 65 at the time. Shatters the windshield. Its foot comes through. It's stuck. I slam on my brakes, come to a stop, and it's just laying limp on my hood. And I'm like, that did not fucking happen. I refuse to believe that just fucking happened. There is no way that I actually just killed a bald eagle right now. No, that didn't happen. And I get out and I look, it's dead. Well, ish. Because as I walk around and I look at it and I'm looking at it kind of closely, it goes, and then throws blood, bald eagle blood, across my Class A's and my face.
My God.
Back and forth.
You would think that's like a bad omen, kind of.
I'm like,
it gets
worse.
It gets better.
So at this point, I'm standing here and all right, well, I got to call the cops because I know this is like it's a protected animal. I have to call them. I call them. The cop shows up and I'm standing here. And of course, people are driving by just like rubbernecking because it's a busy-ish highway. And this thing thrashes a few more times and coats me some more with blood because why not? And the cop gets out. He walks up, stops, takes in the car, takes in me, takes in the bird that's going, takes in me, takes in the car and goes, so that's great.
Damn.
Eventually, long story short, there's like 8 cop cars behind me. There's a DNR vehicle. And because this was close to the Ho Chunk like home base near Baraboo, they send elders to come get the bird because they can take possession of it. And it's now actually dead. And the elder shows up. He's probably in his like late 70s. He gets out, stops, looks at me with the blood, looks at the car, looks at the bird, looks at me. Yeah, so that's fun. Eventually I get the car towed and I'm at the repair shop and I call my CO and because I had an interaction with police, you're required to notify your CO. So I notify him and give him a heads up. Go through the whole story. And he just sits there in silence for a second. And he goes, so your Class A's are ruined? Yeah, they're soaked in bald eagle blood. Okay, well, so here's the thing: is I will cover the cost for replacement of your Class A's if you call me back in like 10 minutes, and just as soon as I answer, just tell that story. just all the way through, just the whole thing. Just go through the whole story. And I will out of my own pocket pay for your new Class A's, which are not cheap.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, fine. So I'm sitting there. I go up to the girl at the counter at the auto shop, and she's like, "Oh, honey," and hands me a wet nap. I shit you not, a single wet nap. And I'm like, don't think this is gonna do it. But thanks. Call him back. And I can hear when he answers, I can hear the echo. So I'm clearly on speakerphone.
Right.
I tell the story again, and it's just dead silence when I'm done. And I can hear like 8 people laughing hysterically. 8 people. And then I hear the CO, the actual base commander, who's a 2-star of Fort Bragg, laughing hysterically and going, "That is some funny shit." I'm like, awesome.
Damn.
Thanks for
Yep.
that. Cool beans. that was yeah. So picture, if you will, the world's most American car
Right.
and a dude in full Class A's, board the works, with stripes of bald eagle blood across it, standing
Yikes.
there
That's cursed, dude.
4,000 pounds of speeding irony.
of speeding irony.
Is there any surprise that he married a stripper?
Right.
No.
While I was at Fort Benning, yes, I bought a Porsche at a ridiculous interest rate and married a stripper.
Damn.
Now, Andrew,
At least it
you-
wasn't at least you didn't stick to the Camaro, you know what I mean? And like propose this. Did you at least like wait a while to propose to her? Or did you propose like 2 weeks in?
Yeah, I waited. I definitely.
Yikes.
It was a while.
America.
now,
yeah.
now, Andrew, there is part of the conclusion to that story that you did not include.
Oh, how I got back at him?
Yes.
Yeah. So after the windshield and stuff was replaced, everything's redone, and I opened the glove compartment. There's like 4 bald eagle feathers in there, which are completely illegal to have.
Oh my God.
And I happen to be aware that my direct CO does not lock his footlocker.
Oh, shit.
So
Yep.
I take the feathers, and they may have accidentally found their way into his footlocker, and someone may have informed the MPs that perhaps there was some federally violating contraband in his footlocker,
Yep.
and he may have suffered consequences for that.
Yikes.
Andrew is literally Hitler on that one. Oh,
Dude, I was already fucking the SS practically. Like, what do you want? It's
that's true.
yeah. So that fucking happened. No, I mean, you know, I got my oldest kid out of the marriage to the stripper.
Oh, that's good.
So, you know, she's cute. She's 13. You know, I got that. So it could have turned out worse. She took
Right.
off when she was 2 months old. She's had 6 kids since, including one that the state of Georgia called me about. And we were like, "Hey, do you want a kid?" I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "Well, she popped him out while she was in prison for Grand Theft Auto. So we just were, you know,
Oh my
you guys were
God. Calling all
divorced."
6 of her baby daddies to make sure
Isn't
that
that the same
anyone-
state you're
any
like
of them
banned
wants
in?
Yeah, I was
he
kicked
couldn't
out
have
of the
even
state of
gone to
Georgia.
get the kid from Georgia.
Oh no,
They had to
I
meet
was
at the
only
state
kicked
line.
out. I wasn't permanently banned. I was just kicked out. See, they agreed to not criminally prosecute me if I left.
But you told me before that they agreed not to criminally prosecute you if you left. But if you came back,
I'm
I
not
don't know.
entirely certain exactly what the terms of that deal were. I haven't been back to the state of Georgia since I was kicked out.
I mean, why
You
would
guys have
want
lowered.
to?
You guys have lowered the bar so much. Anne is never coming back.
I literally had a judge order me out of a state. I mean, how many people do you know that can say that they actually were
That's
kicked
actually
out
based,
of
honestly.
a state?
There's like you and Ozzy Osbourne.
And not Little Richard. Jamie Foxx played him in a movie.
Muhammad Ali?
Huh?
Muhammad Ali?
No. The blind guy.
Ray Charles.
Ray Charles. Yes.
Yeah.
Ray Charles was also kicked out of the state of Georgia. So I'm in good company.
No shit.
Yep.
No. On that note, we are right about at time. So Miss Anne, if you will go ahead and plug whatever you want to plug, say whatever you want to say.
Well, shoot, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think my Twitter. Well, it's Trailer Swift is the name on there. I don't remember my freaking at right now. It's
I
Anne
have them-
Bonnie 69, isn't it?
Yeah,
Anne
and
Bonnie
Bonnie 69.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then,
Trailer-
my
Trailer
Instagram
Swift
is
69.
Trailer Swift 69. And yeah, I don't know. Obviously,
I have-
I'm gonna plug Combatant Co too though, because I'm an affiliate for them, so I gotta plug my boys. So
Okay, I already got the Instagram and Telegram or Instagram and Twitter in the info, so I'll throw Combat Co in there.
yeah,
And
obviously
Go-
Phoenix too. You know what I mean? Everyone knows Phoenix, so kind of.
yeah, go buy ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Send me
all
I
right.
drawing
never have
requests, and
too
I'll
much.
try and do a good job.
All right, Andrew, throw out your plugs.
If you want to care for your beard like a Viking, like I do, and you want to have some amazing scents for that beard care,
Do
you
they,
want to
do
have
they
their
smell like French fries?
no French fries. I'm a big fan of Odin's Virtue, which is scented like apple, cinnamon, and oud wood. It smells fantastic. It's available in a beard wash, beard conditioner. They have night elixirs. They have a beard straightener, including the new beard straightener 2.0 that is carbon fiber, not for any particular reason other than it's cool. If you want to do that, you're going to go to thebeardstruggle.com. Use code InkedAnarchist15. When you go there, you get 15% off of your entire order. Plus, you get to support me, and who doesn't want to do that? Also, make sure that you check out RK Spookware. If you're into creating your own shooty boys, you can get your metal supplies that you're going to need for that from RK Spookware. Use the affiliate link in the description. And again, you get to support me for doing that, which I would massively appreciate. Plus, you get to create your own freedom dispensers.
Yeah.
And with
Freedom
the
freedom seeds that
quality.
you get from Phoenix Ammunition.
Yes, and top quality equipment from RK Spookware. They're super cool. They have an adorable little logo that you want a patch of. I got
Yeah,
one.
I've done a
mine
drawing for
Spookware.
him too.
Yeah, RK Spookware is amazing. You definitely want to check them out. Also, if you love morale patches, and I know that we all love morale patches, we're all horrific patch whores. I have a giant multiple foot wide patch display panel.
I have
over on
one.
the other
I have
side
one
you
right
can
there.
see.
I have one too.
He does the Ed and Nettie patch that you see on Jason's mic right now. He does the wonderful ATF Redcoat patch. He does the Boogaloo Shark patch. Dave over at Poppins Patches.
It's what Josh.
.com.
Oh, Josh has the wood chipper one too.
Yep. Josh
That
also
wood
has a
chipper one
bunch
is
of those patches.
fantastic.
And that hat that Josh is wearing right now, the Tactical Tricorn, is also from Poppins Patches. So
So
be sure you check him out. He's a big fan of the page. He helps us out. He sends me all sorts of cool free shit. I want him to keep sending me cool free shit. So, and I would love to give away some more cool free shit as I've done before. So make sure
The
you check
problem
out.
is whenever
Poppins
Andrew tries to give away
Patches.
cool free shit from Poppins, nobody enters properly.
Yeah, nobody figures out how to follow some
yeah.
instructions. It's pretty depressing. Also,
send
So we
cool
got
free,
the little arcade
Spookware.
from-
oh yeah, Spookware. There you go.
Spookware right there.
My favorite those is Thanksgiving one that has a little turkey on its head. Fucking fantastic. Also, be sure that you read Derica's book. It's available on Amazon right now. It's called Think for Yourself: Critical Thinking Workbook for Beginners. It's pretty cheap. It is a workbook and for beginners. Keep that in mind before you order it. Don't bitch in the reviews because you're a moron who couldn't read the description.
If they
I think
didn't
critically-
if they didn't need to read it, they wouldn't be the ones bitching.
Yes,
That's
exactly. Check us out on Rumble. Check us out on Odyssey. Check us out on MeWe. Check us out on Twitter. Check us out on Facebook. We're on. Is there anything else? Do we have a getter yet? I don't know. We should probably get a getter. Hey man, we should get a getter. I don't know why. It's lame, but anyway,
we're still not on Pornhub either, but we still keep talking about it.
Yeah, it's check us out on all the various platforms. Be sure you listen to us if you're not already on Spotify. Share with your friends, and always be sure, if you would, to support your local single moms. They're working their way through medical school, man.
Yeah,
they're gonna be a doctor someday.
Oh. All right. On that note, Miss Ann, give us a piece of life advice.
Life advice, dude. I don't know. Raise hell, praise Dale, dude. That's all I got.
Raise hell, praise Dale. That is fantastic. All right, we'll catch you on the next one then.
Okay.